Alright, welcome back to Channel X here for the final installment of the Mauser video, Project Mauser. So the lacquer coat's pretty much all cured. It took longer than I expected. It was about 48 hours of basically after the final coat of lacquer went on, which was 3 coats total. 48 hours later is when I actually took steel wool to it. Kind of buffed out the wood with the steel wool. Got all that old, or got all the new lacquer application, but they got the stickiness off it, and kind of basically buffed it with the 000 steel wool to where it looked real nice and shiny, but still felt like, you know, wood, not sticky lacquer. Obviously, you don't want that. So we're pretty much all 100% complete here with the wood. Make sure you get all the fibrous bristles. You know, you get all that crap from the steel wool and sanding. Make sure that stuff's out of there. 100% clean. Make sure you, clean all down in here, because all that stuff will get kind of stuck down in there. And if you have the new metal barrel, or the parts that you've taken out already from the rifle, you're gonna have them oiled up a little bit anyway. And that's all right. But make sure you get all that steel wool crap out of there, and sanding and all that dust and stuff removed, and you're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and reassemble this bad boy, and hopefully it'll be done here in just a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. We are complete. The Mauser project is done. You can tell the wood looks a lot different than it did to start. Well, hopefully you can tell, but it is. It's refinished. It looks great. It has that shininess to it now. It looks rich. You know, the color looks a lot better. The old stain was just, it was an old stain, so it just needed to be redone. You can see on the front there we have the new band spring, and that was from Springfield Sporters Inc. So those guys know what they're talking about. They sold me the right part. We are open and empty here, but it looks great, especially down there on the end. That was pretty roughed up before, and it looks really nice now. So the only thing I'll need now is a sling. If anybody knows of a place that sells slings for these, or even if you have a sling you don't need that'll fit one, I'll definitely be interested, because I would like to put a sling on this for, I'd like to make this kind of a hunting rifle. So anyway, we are done. One last little thing here before I log off. I wanted to mention that, the Mauser encompasses its own 5-round magazine, but these are the typical method to loading a Mauser. These are called clips. There's 5 rounds on each clip because that's the capacity of the rifle. They're pretty easy to load, and I'm not going to go into, this is not like loading for dummies, but what I wanted to make a little note of here is that here's 2 different types of stripper clips, and the one that is the best is like this. Hopefully you can see this, but if you look, the metal, there's this back plate to it, sort of, and that's actually what acts as what holds this round in its groove. It's almost like a spring, sort of. This one is wavy, and these work really great. This one is just flat, and it's a little bit, kind of elevated on the ends, and I think that's so that they don't fall off the end, but these suck. These are the best ones to get. So if you ever have a choice, or if you're loading up stripper clips and you have a whole bunch of all of them or whatever, take the ones that are wavy, and these are kind of a silver color. And I don't really even remember how I got all these stripper clips. I think I got them from the range I used to go to in Phoenix, Arizona. But these work really well. Stripper clips are awesome. You don't need to use stripper clips on the rifle. And I'm just going to do a live load here. I'm in a safe environment, not worried about it. So we are empty, nothing in the chamber, or in the magazine itself. Stripper clip goes in like this. You can see it seats itself right here. Make sure I'm in frame here, kinda. Okay. Seat itself like this. And you just push the stripper clip down as far as it'll go, and it won't go down all the way. The stripper clip doesn't actually go into the magazine, it just seats itself right in here. Now with a kind of a downward thrust motion with your thumb, you just push them all in. Stripper clip is out, okay? And now, we're not gonna actually load the rifle, but what you would do is you'd push that round up, and the claw will grab it, so now it'll actually eject that round, so to speak. An easy way to unload it is to do this. And we are done. Empty, unloaded. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your families and stay safe. See ya.